Well, good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's having a great, wonderful day. Well, apparently, I killed a media mod on the GoPro Hero 9 because audio is zilch. And of course, I have more problems. But, oh well. Here we go. Hey, another voiceover. Another day, another voiceover. Someday I'll get better at this. But this is why I ain't getting paid for it. So, this is what you get. So, hopefully, you're having a great one. Met the group here for breakfast at John's Diner in New Cumberland, Pennsylvania. Then we proceeded. There was a nice ride, which I wanted to capture, but later you'll find out why I didn't. Anyway, so we were at breakfast at John's Diner. Met the group. There were about 7 of us, which was awesome. Perfect. I like that. Like that size. So 7 of us on the way from New Cumberland down to York for the benefit ride. And of course, when I'm involved, how did it start? With rain. Yup, we had to get wet. What a way to start a ride. But what else is new when I'm involved? I swear I am the Rain Man. You'd think I'd be more comfortable riding in it. You'd think I'd be used to riding in it, but it still bothers me. But hey, it is what it is. Even though the weather was supposed to be beautiful, and it was by the afternoon. By the afternoon, we finally hit 70. It was sunny. It finally got nice. Of course, in the morning, it was the upper 40s, lower 50s with rain. Welcome to my world. But it was an amazing time with amazing people. Great group here. So I am not a big group riding person, but like I said, it's about 7 people, and I rode with many of them before, so it's a lot more comfortable. I'm fine with that. I'm good with that. It's when you get to the actual ride where there's a few hundred people that makes it a little more challenging, especially on roads that you've never been on, which is sad. I mean, they're beautiful roads. I mean, I've been around the area, but never took a lot of these roads. So it was beautiful. I wish I could show you, but, well, of course, epic fail as usual. So, it is what it is. I try not to get frustrated, try not to get annoyed, but just one time you would love for it to work. But here's always sketchy part going through York, going through Route 30, Route 30 in York. It's way too much traffic, way too many stop signs, red lights. So it's always challenging not knowing where people are going, where, you know. It's going to be a disaster. But hey, all went well. We all got there safe. And like I say, everything turned out well. So can't complain about that. So I was kind of curious because this ride, you got a poker chip, which was a neat gift. But it kind of got me curious, like, where did this whole poker chip trading thing come from? The gift of the poker chips, at least related to motorcycles. So I tried to do a little research, and all I seen was casinos and poker chips. I don't care about casinos or poker chips. I want to know the history of just where did this whole poker chip trading, gifting, in the motorcycle world happen. But I got fed up after 10 minutes. I got on one thread, a Harley Davidson thread, and somebody inquired the same thing, and all they got was, poker, I don't even know her. And that started a whole thread. The whole thread was all these sexual innuendos, which, okay, it has its place, but when you're trying to do some research or find out some information, you could do without the sexual innuendo conversations. So, I don't know if you want to call it ADHD yet or not, but after a few minutes, I got done trying to search for that. So, if you know, I'd be curious. Comment below. Curious where that whole poker chip gifting has came from in regards to motorcycles. So, I kind of get a feeling it had to do with Harley Davidson dealers, but I don't know. I'm get a feeling it kind of came from somewhere else. I don't know. So if you have information, please pass it along. Because the internet was just a twisted web of pointless information. Even though I am full of pointless information, I did not get anything out of that. So I got bored trying to search. So at least it's cool. Got an extra poker chip here. And at least that was neat. It was a nice gift. And hey, to spend a day with a bunch of riders, male, female, you got to see some Indians, some victories, some sport bikes. Decent turnout. Of course, I had to ride the Indian because in a sea of Harley Davidsons, somebody had to be an Indian. There's too many chiefs. And there was one person, no, two people. You had two other Indians there. One pulled in behind me. Actually seen two victories, which is neat. So, kind of neat to see little differences. So, that was fun. And like I say, like anytime, it's a good excuse to get out. You're helping the veterans, finally get to enjoy some beautiful weather that we were finally having. But it ain't gonna last long because we're coming up to the end of April, and we're supposed to only be in the 50s come next week and rain. So it's just a wacky weather year. So it's Pennsylvania. What else is new? So that's you can see a few people behind me, but that's at 7. This is a great group. I enjoy hanging out with these people, and it's a fun group. And anything that gets me out, gets me places that I don't normally go, that's a benefit. Because usually when I'm by myself, kind of my flaw, I tend to go the same places, the same time. I'm not very creative at trying to find routes, and I am just not very creative in that. So here you go. So it forced me to visit some new roads, which is always good, and spend some time with people, which is even better. Because as an introvert, I don't spend very much time searching out people. So you know, bike life, it helps my social life. I don't have much of a social life, so sometimes it's nice. It keeps me out of a lot of drama. Keeps my life a little less problematic. But at the same time, you have to have a little social life. Social interactions are a viable part of life, unfortunately. So, you know, we had to, and we did, which is that's good. So, uh, the anti-socialite trying to be social, it worked out well. And it's also nice when you find a group of people that can be you, and of course, that gets thrown around a lot, but it's nice when you have a group that you can be quirky, you can be dorky, you can be just awkwardly uncomfortable in these social circumstances, these situations, and they don't care. They still like you for who you are, and they still let you hang out with them. So, it's awesome that way. And also, the other big part about finding just the right group is people who ride the right pace. It's tough to find people that, again, even though I've been riding for, 6 years now, I mean, even still, hey, I am not the best rider. I am not the most confident rider. So, it's nice when you have a group that kind of moves at the right pace, that you're comfortable, that you're not afraid to be left behind, but at the same time, you're not afraid that you're holding up the group. That makes it even better. You know, for some reason this day, I'm not sure what it was. I don't know if because of work, I don't know if I was just tired. I was just worn out. I don't know. For some reason, I was really off this day. I don't, that's all I know how to explain it. It's weird. I was really off. I was really having problems with clutch and throttle. Uh, let's see. Well, no, you won't because it didn't record. Yippee. But, uh, I just have a lot of issues this day. So, it's just one of those off days for some reason, riding. I was struggling for whatever reason. So, I'll blame it on my physical activity the day before. Why not? But like I say, it's nice when you got a group that respects you and don't mind that you're a screw up. So anyway, so we're coming up on it not too far. Again, even this is a beautiful area. Of course, there's Dollar General. Dollar General's everywhere. But coming up, we met at the Sherwood Inn, which I was not familiar with. Again, I should be, but ain't never been here, but the brochure sure look nice. But at least from here we started drying out. And now always comes the fun of where to park, where they fit ya. I was very impressed to see this crowd. It's nice to see a turnout like this. Yeah, after the last few years it's really great to see such a nice turnout here. So that is definitely neat to see. And now you'll find out. I did not know this until after I came back to try to edit the video. I wanted to get all this beautiful ride. This is why it did. For whatever reason, when I put my helmet down, the camera turned on. So I got about 2 hours of this. My helmet sitting on my handlebars, looking at the sky, watching people walk on by. By the way, that's Doc. If you see Doc, say hi to Doc. But I got 2 hours of this. It's like, I couldn't figure out the battery was good. I checked it. I even brought a spare battery. So I even checked it. That's so frustrating. But why did it turn on when I sat it down on the handlebars? What got bumped is beyond me. But now after editing, I know why I wasn't able to capture any of the ride. Because whatever reason, here's the GoPro at its best. It says, hey, why not? I'm just going to turn it on for no apparent reason and kill the battery. Because nobody wants to see your creativity. But I don't know. At least I feel better. I was going to buy some new batteries because I was thinking maybe there was a problem with my battery. Because this definitely ain't the first time that I've had this problem where I go to record and the battery's dead. Even though I know when I left it was at, at least 90%. So, at least in this case, I know the why. The frustrating why. But, what you gonna do? Someday, I'll get better at this, I'm sure. At least I hope. I got soon improve. I mean, after all, about 3 years of this, I should soon know how to do this. And now we're all getting ready to leave. People are leaving. I'm all excited. I hit the record button. I'm like, yeah, this is going to be epic. I'm finally going to have good material. Because I haven't really done a charity ride for a little bit. So I was all excited, man. I'm going to have this good ride. I'm at the right spot. Should we'll get some beautiful video. And this ride, I wish I had somebody with me that could have took pictures. So I was on top of a hill, then you go down a hill and crest another hill. To see a line of hundreds and hundreds of bikes. Oh, that would have been such an awesome picture. And of course, I could record it, but no. So, here we go. I hear this beep, 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 beep. I'm like, what the? So, I didn't shut off. So I turned it back on. So, okay, GoPro's being screwy again. But yeah, I didn't realize I had 2 hours of parking lot activity. But anyway, so all right, I get to go. I'm gonna have nope. So we figured we try it yet again, and I did change the battery out here, so I got a new battery. We figured, okay, fine, we'll get the ride back. So there was our destination in Edders. You can see a little bit of the bikes here. So I figured, well, at least we'll get some video back. He kind of told the story, but like I say, apparently I killed the media mod, so I had to. I wasn't sure if I killed the mic or something. So I don't know. So we'll figure out the audio situation here. I have other options. We got other ideas. We'll see what we can do. As you see, I moved the camera angle too, so see what happens. We're still putzing around, and hopefully sooner or later we'll come up with something that actually works. Oh, I sure hope so. But I did not put this in the Google Maps because I figured, yeah, I can figure this out. I looked at it, but I wasn't so sure. Again, I should know this. I should know where I'm at, but I don't. It's sad. It's sad how little I got out in life. Oh my, 43. I've been in this area for all 43 years of my life. And I realized how little I've really been. I pretty much stayed in the same bubble for whatever reason. So, yeah, hard to believe, man. The end of April. This is April 23rd. And still, trees are starting to bud. There's some trees with leaves, but it's pretty weird that by this time usually you see a lot more foliage by now. You think they're blooming, but the weather's been so weird. They say around here April showers bring maybe flowers, but that's been hit or miss. The weather's been very odd. So anyway, they're kind of only gas prices still hanging around 4.15, but I've seen some places down at 4.09. So, it was just a little less fun. But at least I know, at least with the new battery, it stayed on, so it was definitely a battery issue. But at this point, I still wasn't sure if the batteries are bad, but well, now I know. Always something you learn. But also kind of weird to find out that not only do you keep having that issue, you find out your audio went kaplooey. So we'll see what we can do and get that set up. The whole reason why I went with this setup, if I knew it'd be this much a hassle, I probably would have just stayed with the Chinese Keizo or Casio or whatever it is, and a separate audio recorder. But I wanted to make it easier. I wanted to make it more seamless, but it turned out to be more problems than what I feel it was worth. But oh well, such is life. I I try so hard, really I do. I do my best. I try to get better. I try to learn more. I try the best I can, but for whatever reason, I am my own worst enemy. And the harder I seem to try to make things easier, to make things better, they just seem to keep getting more difficult. Which, now as I'm editing this on a Sunday morning, which again is my whole purpose of this schedule, I figure I could record on a Saturday or during the week, but gives me gives me 6 days to record. For Sunday is normally more relaxed and lackadaisical for timing. So if I could edit on Sunday, which leads me to upload on Monday, and that's why I got the schedule I do. And at least for the last few years, it's been working out well. But as we edit this on Sunday, this morning was good. Good example. I got up on time. I should have had a nice, easy day, but no, I decided to fiddle with this GoPro. I wanted to download the video, and when I downloaded the video, I found out that why the battery died when it was 100%. So then I also found out that the audio didn't work at all, so I tried to fiddle with that. And I wound up running late today, and that started the day. So sometimes I am. Okay. Most of the times, I am my own worst enemy. I cause myself so many issues. As if life isn't complicated enough, I overly complicate it. I don't know why I do the stuff I do. But I do. So, there you go. This is what you get. But almost at 9,000 miles on the 2019 Indian Springfield, so that's kind of nice. I was hoping I'd have a lot more miles on it by now. I was hoping to do more trips, but again, I have thoughts, I have plans, but when I have the time, I don't have the motivation. When I have the motivation, I don't have the time. So, it's a vicious cycle. So, oh well. Hopefully get some more, get some better trips this year. But, we'll see. I am not guaranteeing anything. Because, again, the history shows I am not that good at doing that trips. And it's funny. Although I like to visit places, I like to visit people and all that, it's the getting there. I mean, I enjoy riding, but when you try to go somewhere, schedules never seem to work out. You have to pack stuff, you have to plan stuff. I mean, it's just difficult. I get so worked up trying to travel that I don't enjoy the process. There's always traffic and detours and weather, and there's so much out there. I wish I was able to mentally control my mental awareness of stuff, that I could just pack a few things and just take a trip and not worry about any of that. But it's hereditary. Now, I mean, at 43, my parents are 80. You start to realize stuff. You start to realize that things that you deal with that are normal every day, that you're not sure the why. You get to the point where you realize how much of it you inherit. And you wonder why growing up you did the stuff that you did or did not do the stuff you did. And I start to realize why we never traveled. I mean, growing up, our vacation was the Hershey Park, which was 20 minutes away, or Dutch Wonderland, which was a half hour away. And even there, we'd only spend like 2 hours there. So now I start to realize why we didn't do all the things most people did. Most of my friends, most people went to school with, went down to Ocean City. They would go to the beach in the summer. They would go do all these traveling, visit. And I knew part of it because I was told. I mean, it was always Dad's fault because of the business. Had to be run the business. Had to be able to take care of problems. And I thought it was all Dad because, hey, you had a business to run. He was responsible. He was supporting us. So I always took it at that. But now, many years later, you realize that Mama had some difficulties. Sometimes it's kind of nice to know the why. Because, you all have difficulties, and a lot of times we don't know why we struggle with the things we struggle with. So, sometimes it's kind of nice to get the understanding as to why you have certain struggles. And hopefully, I don't know, I'm 43, so we'll see. But hopefully, eventually, knowing why I kind of have certain struggles, and I'll be able to overcome it. Because as they say, the first step to recovery is acknowledging you have a problem. So, we'll see. I knew I had a problem, I just didn't know the why, and now things come to light later in life. So now you begin to kind of know a little more of the why. So hopefully there will be a time when I can correct the why and overcome the anxieties and the mental difficulties that I have with traveling. So I'm going to start packing on a little more miles and get out there a little more. But hey, I can't complain. I got 2 bikes and a trike, and even for the little bit that I do, I'm still putting on around 3,000 miles a year, which isn't terrible. I'd say I would love to have a lot more, but considering how little I go, and mostly just commuting and doing the odd jobs and bike nights and stuff. So to get 3,000 miles out of that ain't too bad. Cause being in suburbia, I'm only a few miles from everything. So yeah, it's all good in a way. So alright, yeah, so we'll finish up here. So we take the more scenic way, the longer way home. And of course, it's cloudy again. I mean, it's supposed to be sunny and 70, and here it is, cloudy and overcast again. So, I'm not sure we'd be getting wet on the way home either, but fortunately we didn't. So, yeah, it wasn't too bad. So, hopefully you have a great, wonderful week. Thank you for riding along. If you stayed this far, I very much appreciate it. And thank you to all 3 of you to actually watch the videos. And if there's a few more of you, that's greatly appreciated. So you can let me know. And till next time, y'all have a great, wonderful day, great, wonderful week. And till next time, catch y'all later. Have a great one.